Well, it is not hard to find a park with a playground, but what about one that's accessible to everyone? A little girl named Kayla has inspired the Franklin community to come together to build such a place. And Kayla's mom, Shelly, has been dreaming of this project and joins us now to talk more about it. So excited to have you here this morning. Thank you.
Thank you for having us. We're excited to be here.
I can't wait to show people what you brought today. I was reading a little bit about Kayla. She was 8 when she passed away last summer, right? She had just turned 8.
She had just turned 8, yes.
I know that she was nonverbal. She was diagnosed at 4 months, right, with cerebral palsy.
Right.
When a child is nonverbal, how would you communicate with her? How would you know how she was feeling? Because you talk on your website about how she touched so many people.
It's such a good question. The Weissman Center in Madison, she was part of a study there for children with cerebral palsy, and we learned rather quickly that we could offer her different possibilities, like would you want the yellow crayon or the purple crayon, and we would wait with patience and watch which way she would look with her eyes. And the children and her friends would learn rather quickly, let me, I wanna try it, and they would reach out and offer her different options for her to select from.
And what I love about that is, and we're looking at some pictures of her with different friends, it looks like, for different events and being part of the community. I think all children want to have some agency over their lives, and when you have a debilitating disease, and especially if you're not able to communicate verbally, it probably felt really good to her that she could choose the color of her crayon or whatever it is.
Right.
How were children affected by knowing her?
Oh, it was amazing. Kayla really taught them life lessons like compassion and patience and really the acceptance of all abilities. And it was such a gift both ways. For both Kayla, they were her biggest cheerleaders, as well as the well-abled children that were her friends that didn't take things for granted and learn those life lessons such as compassion and patience.
It's awesome. So what are you doing now in her honor?
We are building an all-accessible, all-inclusive playground in Franklin for all abilities, and not just children of a whole range of abilities, but also for adults. We've met many parents that are in wheelchairs that never had the opportunity to welcome their child at the bottom of a slide, and we take that for granted. Or an older grandparent that would want to take their child or their grandchild to a playground to enjoy, a day at the park.
I love what you said on the, that's a precious picture there where she was in bed. I love what you said about when you visit a playground like this, you have the ability to forget about the challenges you face daily while teaching others the value of friendship and compassion. I love that they have an opportunity to go somewhere where they can forget even for a little while the challenges they face.
Absolutely. We could be swallowed up in the medical of what Kayla, her needs were medically, and I didn't want to focus on that. I wanted to look at the quality moments, and I'll never forget, as a parent of a child with special needs, you tend to let go of a lot of milestones, and I got a call from a dear friend that had wanted her daughter wanted to have a play date with Kayla, and she called and she said, what do you typically do for play dates for Kayla? And I was quiet, and it was a milestone I let go of, friendship, and I didn't know how to respond, and I managed to stammer out, she's never had a play date, but we figured it out, and it opened a door for so many children that wanted to come into our home and make cupcakes and really learn about Kayla and what she had to offer.
It's awesome. I love the bow that she would wear in her hair, and that's why you have these clips here. They're butterfly clips. And is it true that our producer told us this morning that you sell these as a way to raise money for the playground?
Yes.
You've raised $30,000 just by selling these clips?
Yes, and hot dogs and other fun, other fundraising.
Amazing. And so you have also notepads, note cards. These are also things that you sell to raise money for the playground that you're building in Franklin.
Right.
What about this event? Because you brought a t-shirt. This is the blackout event that we're going to tell people about. There's a tailgate before it that's going to help raise money as well, right?
Right. August 30th. It's a preseason football game between Greendale and Franklin, and both communities have been so welcoming in our mission.
And they're probably big rivals. So the fact that they're getting together to do this is so awesome. So here's the information. That's the Greendale versus Franklin football game. It's happening Friday, August 30th. You're having a tailgate that starts at 5 o'clock. It goes till 6:30, and then the game is at 7 o'clock. It's at Greendale High School, and it's a great way for people to support Kayla's Krew and the playground that you're working on in Franklin. And people can find out more about Kayla. There's a great video on your website, more about her story and how you can support this very worthwhile cause by going to kaylaskrew.org. Pleasure to meet you. Thank you so
Likewise.
much.
Thank you.